Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another fight move video. You should have many fight move applications to cover various scenarios, so self-defense, combat, covering various lines, various angles. The more fight moves and applications you have in your repertoire, the better really. So, first move we're going to do is going to be a strike utilizing the ginger fist. Utilizing the top knuckle of the ginger fist against soft points in the funny bone along the elbow nerve. So against a press or a grab to the chest, we're going to sink back onto our stance, gripping the floor, and we're going to sweep in as if we're clapping our hands, nice and relaxed, achieving a lot of velocity, but squeezing up this fist, striking with this top knuckle inward, hitting against the funny bone point, striking in, passing through, coming up onto the top, sliding our hand down to the wrist, getting some momentum, turning the shoulder, grasping at the juncture of the elbow where we've struck these nerves in the funny bone, pulling on that, keeping hold as we strike to the head with our elbow, striking with our elbow and forearm bone, turning our hand down, exposing this heavy bone here, driving this into the front of the face. So we strike inward, numbing the arm. If you've ever struck your funny bone, extremely painful. So striking the funny bone, coming over, grasping the wrist, grasping the elbow, and striking forward. This is a good movement against somebody entering into our space, pressing us, grabbing our jacket in preparation to strike. It allows us opportunity to strike at their nerves in their arm, weakening their arm and allowing us to move in. So a very similar movement. Our next fighting move is going to be another strike, this time utilizing an open hand. We're going to press our thumb. We're going to use this point again, striking against these funny bone points. So somebody reaches forward, grasps our shirt, presses us, pushes us, and we strike in at their funny bone point. We come across the top of their arm, and then we move forward, striking inward with our hand against the points in their neck. So a figure of 8 action, moving on the arm, over the top, and onto the neck. Can be performed very quickly. 2 strikes, one on the funny bone, causing numbness in the arm, slight weakness, pressing with our weight, moving in, turning the bones of the hand in against the side of the neck, behind the ear. Strike against the weak points in the sides of the neck, striking against the weak points in the side of the arm. So if they expose their arm to us, we strike the weak points, move, strike the neck, and then we can move on while they're disorientated, striking further, knocking them down. So the next movement we're going to do is going to be against a jab, straight line punch to our face. We're going to sink back, covering our face with our elbow. So punch comes in, we see the punch coming, we move back, let them strike the point of our elbow, hopefully causing damage to the fist, possibly getting in between these 2 knuckles, splitting them, causing a break. We give them the point, pressing their hand, opening, striking against their cheekbone with the heel of our palm, or cupping and striking against their ear with the cupped palm, attempting to drive air down their ear canal and burst their eardrum, causing disorientation, allowing us to move in for further strikes. So we cover, we open, and we strike, causing damage to the head. Nice and quick, nice defensive movement, cover. hit, and we can then move on to our next movements, punches, grasps, whatever we need to do. Next movement we're going to do is going to be a defense against grasp to the wrist. Somebody grabs us, tries to pull, tries to move us. As we're grasped, we turn our hand, dropping our elbow, raising our knuckles above their hand and turning over the top, turning their hand over. So as they pull, we turn. Then we pull against their thumb, pressing down with our hand, covering their arm and moving in with our elbow. So they go to pull us, we twist their leverage, press their arm, strike them with our elbow, rolling over the top, utilizing again these heavy forearm bone, power at the chest, sinking our ribs, shaking our waist as we strike. Turn and pull, press at the elbow, striking the head. And then we can move on to various other strikes, chops to the neck, cupping the head, controlling the body, various movements that we can do to take our advantage and continue pressing our opponent. The last movement we're going to do in this 5-move video, nice simple against a grasp to the lapels. Somebody comes to grab us, grab our neck, grab our lapels. We press our fingers together and we shoot our hands up, ducking our head in between, creating a strong structure down the arms, sinking our sternum and pressing our back forward, creating a strong leverage, using this triangular structure to spread their arms apart, coming up above their head, sinking behind their head and pulling them onto the top of our skull. At the front, on this front curved bone at the top of our forehead, one of the thickest bones in the body, attacking against the mouth, teeth, front of the lower part of the head, face area, these small bones of the face. They grasp, we shoot up, grasp their head, pull them on, fire a knee up into their groin. If we've still got their head, we can then turn them using body control, moving into various elbows, different techniques. But the main gist is when we come to be grasped, we prevent this, control their head and strike with our knee. We can then follow up with elbows, head control, various different attacks that we can use to dominate our opponent from this position. So normal position, somebody grasps, we bridge up, grab their head, pull, strike with the knee, move on to various attacks. These are some fight moves that we can add to our repertoire, we can practice, we can become conversant with, so that in a self-defense situation we can just use these movements, various attacks that we can use to defend ourselves, control our space and keep ourselves from being dominated by an opponent. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.